today's leg day, and I am currently fasting. So this is going to be a workout where do it fasted. I don't think I ever have done a workout fully fasted like this. Like, I've done cardio fasted, but I don't think I've ever done a lift fasted. I'm trying to remember through all my lifts. I don't think I have. I think I've always had at least some type of carbs in my system before the lift. So the only thing I've had is just water, electrolytes, caffeine pills. So I know some people will be like, well, those electrolytes killed your fast. No, there's zero sugar, 0 calories, so I don't think so. But yeah, so we'll see how it goes. It's late day, and we'll see how it goes. Now, I don't recommend, if you do want to do fasting, right? If fasting helps you stay in a calorie deficit when you're cutting, like, go for it, do it. We'll see. I don't really recommend fasting through a lift. I feel like you're better off having carbs in your system before your lift, so that you're just stronger. You have more. Your muscles have more energy in them. All that stuff. I do not recommend you fasting for longer than 48 hours. So all the research I've looked into, people who fast past 48 hours start to lose muscle mass. So especially if they're not training hard and all this stuff, your body starts burning into muscle for fuel. But it also depends on how much body fat you have on you. It says some people who have a lot more body fat will use more fat than their muscle, but still there's slight muscle loss. So I wouldn't do it. I've seen people on TikTok where they've done like fasting for like 30, 60 days, and they lost a lot of weight, but then they looked skinny fat. They lost a lot of their muscle as well. You'll see the same type of people who do keto sometimes, or very like no carb diets, carnivore. They'll just like lose all their muscle, and then they're just like kind of a skinny fat. It's happened to me. If I can go back, I'll go back and look to see if I can find those photos when I was keto, when I was younger. So I think I was like 20. How old were we? Like 23, 24 maybe, when we did keto, and I had lost a lot of weight, but I was fat still, and I had no muscle. So maybe I'll have to go back and look at those photos to show you guys. Like, this is why I say, like, guys, carbs are not the enemy. It's the main fuel source for your muscles. You do need carbs to build muscle as well. Eat those carbs. So don't be scared of them. Just keep them moderate. It's just, carbs are very easy to consume. So over consume, right? So it's like, if I sit there and then they won't keep you as full, right? So that's why I say they're so easy to overconsume, right? So if I go and eat, gummy worms or gummy bears, right? I'm not gonna feel very full off that, and that's just gonna be a lot of carbs, and I'm gonna easily overeat, right? But if I have a lot of protein, and then I have some gummy worms with that protein, I'm not going to eat very much gummy worms, right? I'm going to be like really full off the protein, and then just a little bit of gummy worms. But that's what I'm trying to say, is like, just find your balance. Everything in moderation, right? Like, if you want ice cream, have ice cream. If you want pizza, have pizza, but just have like one slice. You know what I mean? And then throw some extra protein on it. There was things where, that's some of the stuff that I did when I was like coming down from 350 pounds, was that I'd go get a Costco sliced pizza for 700 calories, 44 grams of protein, but then I would go take it home, and then I'd throw more chicken on it. So I'd throw like canned chicken on it, and then make it even higher protein. And so those are like little tricks you can do, right, to keep you fuller on those kind of things that you have. So if you go and have pizza, and say you just like, okay, I'll get a cheese pizza, and I'll have 2 slices of cheese pizza. Let me throw some chicken on it, and to get it higher protein. I like to not restrict and take things away like that. I like to add to it to hit protein goals and to feel fuller. Also, the cut is definitely what's ruining my sleep. So last night I slept really good, after yesterday having all those extra carbs. So I definitely know now, like, the issue with my sleep, because I still even had nightmares and all that stuff, is the cut. So we're getting to that point where it's like I want to get some more body fat off, but I'm probably not going to go to 10%. It's just not worth it. Your sleep is trash, your mood, it starts crashing, like your mental health. It's not worth getting to that 10%. So I'm probably not going to go to 10%. What I'm going to do is bring that fat down more. So I want to at least get to like 190, 195. And then once we get there, we'll start our main gaining. So we're pretty close. We're really freaking close. We're 210. So we're only like 15 pounds away. So we'll get to that 195, and then from 190, 195, so 20 more pounds. And then we're not going to get to 20, we're not going to go to 10%. And then from there, we're going to do like a main gaining. So what that phase is we're just going to maintain that fat, try to maintain that fat level that we're at, but put on muscle at the same time. And that is the best way of doing it. You don't want to go on dirty bulks. You don't want to go on crazy bulking. Now, if you're trying to get like, it depends on your goals, right? If you're trying to get like Sam Sulek big, then you're going to have to put in more calories. You're going to have to gain a little bit of body fat, but you just don't want to gain too much body fat too quickly where it's going to be harder. You know what I mean? Because then you have to go into a fat loss stage, bring your calories down, lose that fat, and then you have unnecessary body fat you got to get rid of. But then you might lose a little bit of the muscle that you just put on during that phase too. So you have to be really cautious with it. It's better to get a coach if you can, and all that stuff. Unless you know what you're doing, like Sam, then don't get a coach. But sometimes it's better to have a coach. Anyways, today I'm just gonna do leg extensions, leg curls. Nothing crazy. So I just I don't want to go do leg. I probably could do leg pressing and like squats and that kind of stuff because yesterday and then getting the really good sleep. But I think today I just want to do leg curls, leg extensions, and then later hit my cardio because I've never done it fasted, so I don't know how my body is going to respond. I don't know if like I don't want to pass out or something. So let's not go do crazy compounds. Let's just do it. Let's just do leg extensions and leg curls and work on a little bit of calves as well. So we'll probably start. So I warm up with glutes. So I hit the glutes machines, and then like the booty builder and stuff like that. Then we'll probably go hit the leg extensions, leg curls, and then we'll finish it off with some calf raises. Or maybe we'll do some calf raises before the other machines. We'll just kind of see how we feel and how we go. Honestly, I am, and then too, I've been getting comments and asked about the Garmin watch. I do like it. The only thing that's really kind of annoying is the reps are not very accurate, so you got to count the reps yourself in your head. And then you have to go in and find the workouts that you did on the Garmin app and change it and rename it. And if you forget, then your stats are all messed up. And one thing I noticed is a lot of the workouts are not in that app. So like a lot of the machines are not in the app. So then you have to do it as like, for example, so what was one of the ones I'm trying to remember? So like the abductor glute machine, that's not on there. So then you have to just put glutes. And so I don't really like that. Or you have to do like sliding glute machine, but that's not what that machine is. That's a whole separate thing. And I don't really like that because then you're improperly tracking. So it's either like, in my opinion, it's like still probably better to write everything down in a journal or do that kind of documentation yourself. I don't like doing that, so I don't do that. It just makes lifting for me more miserable. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do something I don't like. If I, with lifting, it's something I enjoy and I love doing. That's why I don't do certain workouts. If I don't like the certain workouts, I don't do them. This is some, you know what I mean? I don't want to make it miserable where I don't want to go to the gym. Tracking like that is miserable. I don't want to sit there and write in a journal, write everything down. No, thank you. So I think my best thing to do going forward, the best way to document those things is maybe on the videos, show the weight that I'm doing, then record the whole set, and then I can see how many reps I did, and that would be a good measuring tool. But I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like, it's to a point where I do this because I love it and I enjoy it, and so I don't really care in a way as well. I don't want to sit there and be like, oh my gosh, I can only do 225 for 6 reps now, and then it's like, oh well, now I can do 225 for 8 reps. It's like, as long as I'm just getting stronger and I'm throwing more weight around, it's like, it's whatever. I don't have to sit there and just like count every little thing, you know what I mean? Maybe just try to keep more of a mental note. So I don't know if the Garmin watch is honestly that worth it, just because of the improper tracking, and then you have to go in, edit it. Sometimes you can't find the workouts that you did on there. So I think if you really want to track everything 100%, you're going to need to just do it in a journal. But anyways, let's get in there and get started on this leg day. I'm probably not going to take any pre-workout. I feel pretty good, so it's like I took caffeine pills. I don't know. I don't know if I should take any pre-workout. You're going to take pre-workout, aren't you?
Energy drink.
Just an energy drink? Why don't you take the one stuff? And then I think Megan's almost ready for a recomp phase. So with her, it'd be good to probably give her a break on the cut, bring her calories up to 1700, and then start upping her lifts and everything so she can start putting on some more muscle while also slowly dropping more fat. So I think that's going to be the plan for her going forward soon, is I'm going to put her on more of a recomp, and we're going to put her at like 1700, really close to her maintenance, and then try to get more muscle on her while she's slowly dropping fat. I think that would be the plan with her as well. But anyways, let's get in there and get started. So I feel pretty mentally good and mentally I don't know, I do feel better doing it fasted, but I notice I'm weaker and I felt like I can injure myself easier. So I probably won't ever do this again fasted. I guess if you like it, do you, but I like how I feel, but I didn't like the decrease in strength, and I did kind of feel something weird in my left leg right here. So I don't know. It's more up to you guys if you want to do it fasted. I don't think it's for me. Like mentally, I feel good. Physically, I feel a little bit good. But my strength was down. It was harder for me to push to absolute failure on the muscles. And it was harder to throw around heavier weight than I normally do. So I rather have carbs before my legs. So that's just me. But I think pretty good pump from what I can see. Right here is where I felt something weird, but it makes sense because this leg is not as strong and it has the nerve damage. So then this leg is making up for this leg. So I just gotta be cautious. I think if you're doing lower weight, more reps, and not going to absolute failure, then fast it's fine. But with me going to failure, I don't know. I feel like I lost even more muscle in here. Huh. That or it's just getting leaner. But pretty good freaking lift. Now I'm gonna just relax for a little bit, get some food. I was gonna do a 24-hour fast, so I got another hour, and then pretty much just relax until I need to go do walking and my cardio. And that's pretty much it. And just probably I'll probably go to like 1,700 calories today. So I think I'll start going to 1,700, and let's just push the last like 15, 20 pounds, get it off, and then start our main gaining. Just because I think if I just push it out too far, the benefits of sacrificing sleep that long of time is just too bad. And so I'm gonna fasten it. I'm gonna make it quicker, and because we're gonna be sacrificing the sleep no matter what, because it's affecting my sleep. So I feel like get it done quicker and faster now that we're at the last like 20 pounds. I know I kind of keep going back and forth, but now that I've like seen the effects that it's having on my sleep and everything, let's just get it done and over with. I don't want to start the main gaining phase yet. I don't want to take a break from losing fat and just be at maintenance for a little bit. I just want to get it done and over with. And then from there, we'll start our main gaining and try to put on more strength and size. So, and then we'll switch more to carb. We'll switch more to like rice for our carb source. Still probably throw potatoes in there as well. And then we'll probably just bring the protein up to 250 grams when we start that process. For example, with Megan, when she starts the process, I'm gonna put her at 170 grams of protein, 50 grams of fat, and then the rest is gonna be carbs. And then she should start putting on more strength and more muscle, and still slowly losing a little bit of fat. So I think that's the play, kind of do a recomp with her. With me, I'm just gonna drop my last 20 pounds and then just go to putting on muscle and strength. So anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow for either another rest day, and then we'll do a full day of eating again maybe, and then, or chest and shoulders. So it's gonna be one of those. Either it's gonna be chest and shoulders, so I'm gonna start throwing that together, or it's gonna be a rest day. So we'll just see tomorrow how I feel. We'll see you guys tomorrow.